Yay!
Absolute legend. Okay then, Mandy, cracking on with the show. I've got loads of questions for you, to be fair.
Go on.
So then, the dynamic with Brian Robson and Kevin Moran, how was that going up the mountain?
Do you know what? They were brilliant. They had so much banter. They were so down to earth. You just felt like they were part of the family. There was no celebrity, nothing. I mean, there was a point that I really struggled at the mountain, and I had Brian Robson behind me going, "Come on, man, you can do it, you're nearly at the top." Kevin Moran was just, he should have his own TV show. He was hilarious. He was handing out minstrels. He was running like around going waka 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 waka. He had a man bag, which he was like, you know, I can carry it on my back, I can carry it on my front, I can carry it on my head. It was just absolutely crazy, but it's what we needed. So
for those people who don't know, who's Kevin Moran with regards to kind of the charities or Brian Robson, etc.?
So they both used to play for Manchester United, the big Manchester United legends. Kevin Moran's also played for Ireland. Brian Robson's obviously played for England. So, you know, they kind of got involved with it via the Manchester United Foundation, who is obviously who I did the climb for. Fantastic charity. They basically use football to inspire kids.
So there's two charities that you've done this for, right?
Yeah, so I've done it for the Manchester United Foundation and the Christie. So the foundation, they work with kids in the community. John Shields, the chief executive of the charity, who also did Kilimanjaro, absolute legend. He kind of explains it like corporate parenting. So taking kids that have no direction, they're using football to inspire them, to get them to come along to football training, and then from that they're teaching them about life, sexual health, you know, budgeting, education, just kind of getting them off the streets. These are kids that are in gangs. But also the foundation have partner charities that they give money to. So one of them is the Christie, and I think we all know people that have been affected.
So they work together, Man United, the foundation charity and Christie's kind of work in tandem together, is that
No,
right?
so what they do is, so the foundation have their own sort of thing that they do with these kids, but then, like I say, they have a pot of money which they'll also give to their, you know, other charities as well. So and the Christie's a prime example of that. And like I say, they're a huge cancer hospital in Manchester, and I think everybody has been affected by cancer in one way or another. So what I've done is the money that I'm raising personally, I mean, as a group we raised over £100,000, and I think that deserves a round of applause.
Yay!
The money that I've raised personally, I'm sort of allocating an amount to the foundation, but I've also asked the foundation to put a certain amount of that towards the Christie specifically as well, because I want to help both. So yeah.
So you've got a few challenges down. It seems like you've still got
a lot,
a mountain to climb within itself.
Yeah.
So how can we find out what you're doing next? Because I think you've got still quite a bit to give, haven't you, and a lot to do.
Yeah, I've got another 10 challenges to do. A lot of running, so hopefully a half marathon, a marathon, a 3 peaks challenge, an abseil. So 10 more to do.
I'm a bit tired.
But yeah, you can. I'm on Twitter, so it's @beforeihit30, or if you search justgiving.com as well. It's if you search Mandy West or Challenge 13 as well, you can find all the information and you can follow what I'm doing there, really.
Well, worthwhile. Please, follow them two great charities that Mandy West is doing there. She's a complete Iron Woman, and she's doing it for two great causes, and it's completely funded by herself in the scheme of things. So please support her, please follow her.
Can I just do one shout out?
Yeah, go on.
You mentioned that I'm an Iron Woman there.
Yeah.
I have to say, there was one lady that did this track, and I have to mention her. A lady called Karen, and she was so poorly, like so ridiculously ill, with, as you can probably imagine, being in a foreign country. So there was a point where it was just like, there's no way she's going to make it to the top of the mountain, and she still did it. So I did it without any illness. This lady did it, literally, I thought she was on a deathbed with sickness and the other stuff, and she still managed it. So I just have to do a massive shout out for her.
Fantastic. Well, there we go. There's your shout out. Big round of applause. It's hard work. So we're going back a little bit to you on top of this mountain.
Yeah.
You've got that view. Was it worth it?
Now it is.
What do you mean?
At the time, there's a story I always tell where you're climbing, it's like having concrete in your shoes, you're out of breath, you feel sick, it is like having the worst hangover, your head's pounding, you're absolutely shattered. And I remember seeing this American couple at the top, and they said, keep going, the views are totally worth it. But all you can think of is this blooming sign that you see on everyone's picture, and you're just waiting to see this green sign. And I got to the top and I burst out crying, and the reason that I burst out crying was... No. I just thought, I'm sorry, but the views up here are not worth what I've just gone through.
They look pretty good on Facebook when I've been
When you look back on them, but
great.
you're just so blinkered, and all I could think of was get me a picture and get me off this mountain. But yeah, I've been back a week, and now you look back on it,
reflection,
and you do think, do you know what? That was a blooming good achievement. It was an amazing experience, and I kind of do see now why people go back. At the time, I was like, I'll never do that again. But it's been a week, and you kind of forget the pain a little bit, which is a bit scary.
It's like giving birth.
Yeah, do you know what? That's what some people said. It's exactly like giving birth. Well, not exactly, but it's that kind of sense of pain that just disappears. So looking back on it now, the song that I originally chose to motivate me at the time, I thought, what a load of rubbish, because, you know, this isn't a great day. But now looking back on it, I think, do you know what? One day a year like that, blooming amazing. Or one day feeling like I do now that I've done it.
So on top of that mountain now, if you sum it up in one song, how would you sum it up?
The Elbow song, One Day Like This.